Hey everybody, my name is Megan Fry. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there today, but I have a good excuse. One of the biggest days in my life. So far at least. It's prom day. As you watch this video, I am getting my hair styled and my nails painted. And I have to say, this day would not be possible without the amazing doctors in the room you're in. Notice that when I introduced myself I did not say that I have cerebral palsy. I don't like to think that is the one thing defines me. I instead like to think that is the one thing that makes me stronger. And without these doctors, I would not have the strength that empowers me to strive towards an independent life. When I was born, I lost oxygen, which led me to have cerebral palsy. My connection to my muscles from my brain does not work properly, which means I couldn't talk by myself. I use this computer called a Microsoft Surface with an eye gaze to communicate. There's a camera at the bottom that picks up my retina in my eye, and when I look at a button and blink, it clicks just like a computer mouse. Since the Surface is a regular window-based computer, there's a language software on this device that lets me talk like a regular person. Also, on this device, I can text, email, internet, art, work at school, and everything. This was possible because my doctors saw my spark of intelligence. The physical strength comes from these doctors and the success of the procedures that were done in the past 13 years. But the emotional strength comes from my family. Without their support and courage to have these procedures, my life would be very different. Now,
Now what? Now is the next part of your life, and what happens in the next part of your life. It's all very exciting. Hey everybody, I'm Megan's mom. I'm Andy Fry, and I remember being in your shoes. I remember my biggest fear was not knowing what to expect, not knowing how to prepare myself, not knowing how to prepare Megan for what needed to happen in the next stages of her life, and what we could do to empower her. And it was with these doctors that are in the room with you today that have really made a difference in our world, and I thank them very much. You're going to be learning a lot today, and I wish I had this kind of symposium when Megan was little. So it's really a powerful day that you're going to come away very well educated about what are the possibilities of what can happen with your child. You're going to learn a lot of things, and Megan had many of those things done. And the first thing that happened with Megan was she had a baclofen pump. I hate to use the word installed, but placed. And I remember that being scary because you're dealing with the spine. And when you're dealing with the spine, that's kind of a risky thing. And we went in for a trial first, where it was just the day where you had a couple of hours of having the baclofen in without them actually putting the pump in, just to make sure that you could tolerate the medicine. And then once you got to be a certain size, she had to be big enough to actually get the pump. And then we went in for surgery, and it wasn't super easy, but we knew that it was going to be life-changing as far as her movement was concerned, because that baclofen really makes a huge difference in her muscle control and her ability to relax her muscles. Let's see, and that was with neurology, and then we worked with the physical medicine doctors with Botox. Remember, Meg, you had Botox in your legs, your hamstrings, and I think your inner thighs, and your arms too. We tried them in your arms too, yes. So when Megan was getting a lot of physical therapy, we were trying to help give her everything that we could to help her leg motions work better. And so we would get Botox, and we stopped doing Botox years ago when we decided that actual walking wasn't going to be something that was going to be in Megan's future. However, upcoming, we are going to look at Botox again for saliva control. So that's this summer. Woo, woo. What else did we do? Oh, so when Megan was about 12 or 13, she grew really fast, and Megan has very low tone in her trunk, and so that understandably meant that her muscles couldn't hold up her back, and she got scoliosis pretty severely, and so she had back surgery when she was, I think you were 13. I think we were 13 when you had it. So she went from like an 82% curve to all the way back up. And so she has 2 huge rods that go all the way down from her neck all the way down to her spine, with screws that go in to keep the rods together. Holy smokes, was that a big surgery, and really scary. But it was something that wasn't even hey, should we do this? We had to do this. If Megan's organs needed to not be squished, if Megan needed to sit up in a chair and be able to eat, if Megan needed to have her lung capacity work, if Megan wanted to be able to use her speaking device, which is her whole world, this had to be done. So because of her tone, her low tone in her trunk, that was something that was a given. And it's because of those things that she actually can do the things that make her so happy in her life, which is working on the computer, which is riding horses, which is going snow skiing. All of these things that are possible because she has the ability to do those now because she's had these procedures. So it's scary, but if we don't have them, it really limits what she can do in her life. So I know what you're going through. I know what you're thinking. I wish I was with you there today to help hold your hand through all of this. But know that they do come out the other side in a much better place, and know that it's going to be wonderful for them, and they will thank you for it someday. So good luck today. I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next year. Hopefully we'll be there in person. Oh, big news. Megan's going to U of H in the fall. Go Cougs! What is that? Go Cougs! And it's because she has the ability to express herself through this computer, and she couldn't do that without the help of these doctors. So thank you, everybody. Thanks. Bye.